So with C major scale harmonica, if we consider that the major scale, we can play with it and change the order. And instead of beginning with the C, we begin with the D. And then we can play a minor scale, like we did before. We can try with every note. Every note we can, for example, try to begin from the E to the next E. This is one octave too. So it will be a new scale, E, F, J, A, B, C, D, E. Okay? In fact, how is the structure of this one? E from F, half a tone. It's a new scale. We never spoke about one scale beginning like this, so it's a new scale. F to G, one tone. G to A, one tone. A to B, one tone. B to C, half a tone. C to D, one tone. D to E, one tone. It's a new scale. In fact, it's another minor scale. The minor is not, it's only a kind of scale. It's not the name of a scale, because there are many different minor scales. And major, it's the same. It's a kind of scale. It's not the name of a scale, because there are several major scales. To know how it functions, between the first and the third note, we have to have, if we have 1.5, it's minor. If we have 2, 1 and 1, it's major. Okay? So let's try this. It's a new one, and it's not a C major scale. It's distinct, different. Okay? It's B, E minor. So if you start drawing in the fifth, you have the E. It's so different, okay? Then we could keep going on like this. We could begin from the F to, if we begin from the F, we have a major scale, because F to G, 1, and G to A, 1. So 1 and 1, 2. The third is major, so it's a major scale, okay? So we can keep going on, and we could make, even if we are not able to do the bendings or the overblow or the overdraws, we can make at least one scale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? The first one, of course, is the C major scale. The second one, we have seen it, is the D. It's a D minor. The real name is Dorian minor. The name of the kind of scale is minor, and the name is Dorian. Okay. The third one, Phrygian, it's called, and it's a minor one too. F. If we begin with the F, the fourth one, F, G, J, A, 2 whole tones, so it's major. F. Major. Then we keep going on with the J, the G. The G is major. It's really used in many kind of music, in blues, in many modern music. We used to call it too the 7 dominance, the name of this scale. If we begin with a G in a C major scale, the G you have is a G major 7 dominants. Okay. And then we keep going on. We have the A. A is minor. It's a very used minor. Very used minor. In fact, in the classical music, when they talk about minor, it's this kind of minor. The one we have the structure that is AB1, all of 1, 1, 1, all of 1, 1, and 1. Okay. And then the last one, an interesting minor 2. So we have the possibility to play with all these different scales. I mean with all these different chords. Okay? A minor, for example. A minor, minor. Okay. A minor is A. The A, I have it in 6th draw. Okay. Quite different of if I play in thinking in C major. It's just a question of how to organize the notes. But if you organize the notes in a certain way, it will create a certain mood, and it will have affinities with certain chords. Okay. That's a first approach. This way to think about the C major scale is we call it the mode. Okay. If I use this one, I use the first mode of the C major scale, and it's C major. If I use the second, it's the second mode of the C major scale. Second mode of C major scale is D minor Dorian. Okay, it's a little bit like many information. It's not important to know it and to understand it, but it's important to understand that we can play in many chords, 7 at least, and some more, with an harmonica. Not only we are not limited to only the C major scale. We can do many things more. Okay, and then when we work more, we will learn to make some bendings, to make some overdraw, and then we can do almost everything. And just a comment about something different. It exists to some bass harmonicas. Okay, they sound like bass. It's just so you know it exists. It's a very nice instrument, but quite difficult to play.